I discovered Glendale about 6 months ago, and I've been coming back for about 3 months. I think it's all the green trees and just the age of the buildings. There's some nice pieces of architecture here. I specialize mainly in architectural subjects, so this place works out good for me because it gives me something I like to paint and something I'm familiar with. I think it had a lot to do with my father having a sign business, and I would help him. He taught me sign painting, and a lot of it was painting on the side of buildings. I think just from that, I kind of got hooked on architectural topics. I just never was big on just going out and doing a landscape. Everybody does landscapes, and I didn't do them any better than anybody else, so I thought I needed to find something else. My favorite place for a long time was Route 66. I painted all the way from Lincoln Park in Chicago all the way to Santa Monica. Those Route 66 paintings seem to strike a chord with a lot of people, many of whom were from California, and they remembered what Route 66 was like when they were young. I did a whole series of paintings of nighttime in rain, which were fun to do. I like night paintings because they kind of elicit a romantic quality. It's like right now, this is at a stage where it doesn't look like it's going to amount to much. One of the hardest things I've had to overcome is that learning to sign paint created a certain type of precision in my work that I fought. That I'd like it looser than that, but I seem to paint a certain way and I quit fighting it. It's like when I first got out of college, it seemed like I kept asking myself, what would my instructor think of this? And it took a long time for me to finally say to myself, who cares what they'd think? Every artist seems to develop their own peculiar method of painting. I'm at the stage now where I need to put that sky in. I found that there's a point where I used to stop because I didn't know what else to do. And it's usually just a matter of having to keep pushing. Be willing to ruin what's there or improve it. None of them seem to go exactly how I think they're gonna go. But that's part of the fun of it, knowing when to stop. In fact, there's an old adage that they teach at art school. It takes two people to make a painting, one to paint it and one to tell him when to stop. What I'm after in a lot of the paintings, in a sense, the memory of a place. As a child, I was living in the San Francisco area when my dad was in the military, and he took painting lessons from a lady, and then he'd paint on the weekends at the house, and I always thought, gee, I'd like to do that. So at age 4, I think I'd made up my mind, because my mom said they spent the rest of their life trying to talk me out of being an artist. So it began early. I think I'm done.